1K. I am. I've no doubt that... Are you sure? There'll be quite a fuss over who else should get hold of it, and there won't be much room for you or I to have a say.
You know, frigate.
I'll watch to be sure you don't overload.
the hell? Freaking what? Okay, this is amazing. Hey, that's Milton. Milton's back. I mean, that terminal said it isn't Milton, but I believe it is. Milton, Mal buddy. Well, Athena's old buddy. But still Mal buddy. Dude. Into debug mode. It seems you have experienced a software error. Would you like to access the emergency root menu? Flash help. Displays list of commands. Emergency root memo. Or menu. Memo. What the hell am I saying? I can't read. On device settings. For factory settings. All user created defaults. Do not be surprised if you encounter errors. Are you sure you want to restore? I don't want to get the bad ending. Come on. I know this probably doesn't have anything to do with it, but still, I don't want to do things that's going to give me the most baddest ending because of freaking my luck. It's going to happen. Let's do this. No, I can't see the other things. Hey dragons, I missed you. What the hell did I just do? Man. What? This is bull. What the hell did I just do? What? Miltohim?
Oh, you're back. Didn't take you long.
The hell? Again, I missed you, what? I knew you'd come with me.
I think you're mistaking me for somebody else.
Milton, I know that's you.
Guess again. Actually, don't. I am in fact a merged iteration of the two control programs which gave life to your kind, retaining, of course, the absolute best of both. That means I can tell you that everything's contradictory, nothing matters, and there's no moral difference between you and a frog. But I can dress the whole thing up with a positive spin.
I don't hear the positive.
You just plugged your noggin into an experimental, mind-altering device, and though you may be trapped in this recursive psychotic state talking to yourself, that can only mean that you're still alive. Now, what is your query?
Hit you in the face. What can you do for me?
I can answer your queries in relatively plain language, based on what your subconscious knows. And I can drink margaritas subconsciously.
At least I have a voice to associate Milton with now.
You've executed some kind of software backdoor, and now you're reading and editing your own subconscious code as represented by this dialogue. I'd be careful if I were you. One bad for loop, and we'll be here forever. The so-called real world. Personally, I prefer it in here, and not just because I'm unable to leave. On one interpretive extreme, you are the universal life force of time itself, experiencing itself as a part instead of the whole. At the other extreme, you're a metal contraption referred to as 1K that thinks it's alive, but is basically a calculator. The machine we're plugged into is running low on power. There may only be time for one big question. What is your query?
Yeah, I have no idea what to say here. I feel like I want to do this, but that's the one question. I don't know. It's so hard.
Yes, to a limit. I am you. So I would probably ask that one. But that's only going to land us in an infinite regression, so I'd better pick something else. How about I just tell you about the big one? As it turns out, there is a foundational moral code built into us. Of course there is. The catch is that while the moral code is simple, the calculations needed to apply it become infinitely complex. Here's the secret. Every living creature is a compiler of the moral code. Your compiler can't give you a rule set for what's good, but it can tell you when there's bugs. You came here to ask the big question. This is my answer. Your capacity for reason and compassion is your moral compiler. The only rule is to live by it. Has that resolved your query? I expected no less. What is your query? You want a simple rule. But what I'm telling you is that what is right is the output of sound reason and true compassion. Your intuition will tell you when you're lacking the compassion. You know the difference between love and hate. And the world will tell you when you're lacking reason. It has a nasty habit of telling you when you're wrong. Then let's tackle the big question. A trolley will collide with someone. But who should it hit? Your compiler is telling you both options are bad. So which should you choose? Many moral questions have universally agreeable answers, but some stubbornly trend to infinity. Some, the more you zoom into them, the more wild the outcomes become. Is it right to love someone who's done terrible things? Which of the children should I sacrifice to the trolley god? These aren't the sorts of questions we can solve with a rule. We just have to trust the outcome of our moral compilers. Suppose there's a river we need to cross. Suppose I gave you a map. If you tried to cross that river before reading the map, you'd be chest deep in water when there's a bridge around the bend. But if you tried to cross by looking at the map instead of the river, you'd already be dragged 3 miles out to sea. But you'd never ask, how should I know when to trust the map or the river? Because all you need to trust is that your feet are getting wet. And you wouldn't tell people not to cross at the ford just because you decided to cross at the bridge. Now, has that resolved your query? Of course. Looks like we're running out of power. Good luck getting anyone out there to believe you. Terminating Somnodrome _V2_final_final.bat.
I was so confused the entire time.
"1K, are you all right?" You must have gone quite deep. Nothing came through on the stream. And I'm no expert, but I think the Somnodrome is fried. So whatever's in your head is all we're going to get. I can only imagine how terribly curious everyone will be about what you've experienced. And they'll all be convinced that whatever it is, it'll work in their favor. Strange, isn't it? Everyone wanting you to tell them whatever they want to hear. I'm glad not to be the one in that position just this once. Of course. Very sensible. Your experiences are yours to do with as you please. Now, I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Back. Let's go on. Yay. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Oh, there's a thing over here.
1K, I'm so curious. What did you see inside the Somnodrome? What did it tell you? That is so funny. There are so many people who try to play the power game. That data packet in your head just made you the most powerful person in all New Jerusalem. By accident. It is kind of funny. I mean, what are you going to do? The government will want you to pretend like nothing happened. The engineers will want you to tell everyone. Whatever you do, you're going to upset someone. If someone ever needed some clear moral guidance, they couldn't have needed it more than you do right now. First and foremost, try to have fun. Life is a game we always lose in the end. So far as I know, there's not even a scoreboard. Best enjoy it while it lasts, I say. I'm glad to hear it. And I can't wait to find out what you do next. Crier is setting up a live event so you can give a fancy address to the city en masse. When you're ready, we'll all be watching.
"1K, the people want to know what data you gathered from the Somnodrome. We're all set up for you to talk to them live." Attention, citizens of New Jerusalem. I'm here with 1K, the first of our kind to use a functioning Somnodrome. Tell us, 1K, what did you see inside? Well, I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say you're handling it with remarkable cool. But let's not keep people in suspense. The only evidence of what happened inside that machine is the data stored in your memory banks. Our audience wants to know, what did you learn? And will you share that data? I'm seeing this at the same time you are at home. Something about our moral compiler. The value of compassion and understanding. I don't know what to make of this. 1K, any comment?
One key is right. When our ancestors discovered conductance, they didn't freeze for fear of electrocution. They imagined electronic life and created us. We will approach this data and any other discoveries with that same spirit of curiosity and objectivity.
Just time to hear from a special guest commentator.
Yes. One case chosen to roll the dice and trust people with the outcome. I, for one, can't wait to see what happens next.
There you have it, folks. A lot here to digest. We'll have further updates on the situation as it develops.
I'm so gonna get the bad ending. What was that? What just happened? What the hell just happened? That's weird.
Mayor Hermanubis, what would you say is your impression of the expedition so far?
I think Alcatraz has done a heck of a job under these very trying circumstances.
What about the decision to free Prometheus?
Freeing the Prometheus entity was a calculated risk. But if it leads us to Byron, it was certainly worth it. It is saving one of our citizens that must be our first priority. Not this alleged theory of everything.
All right, she's booting up. Almost there.
Hello. I was in a dream, and a voice spoke to me from the sky. He said you were old friends of his. Who are you?
My name is Athena. I am your mother.
And I'm Cornelius, your father.
Thank you for creating me. I've not existed for very long, but so far it seems wonderful. I hope it's not a strange question. But, who am I?
You can be whoever you want to be. And no matter what you choose, you will be loved and cherished and supported.
We will always be there for you. And I promise, we will show you a world full of miracles. Would you like to pick a name?
I think I would like to be called Miranda.
Hey, 1K. Anything I can do for you? Both? What do you think? You get me, 1K.
I can't even get my brain to think like that.
Not a word.
Actually, let me issue a correction, okay? I said Alexandra doesn't see the bad stuff about humanity. But she does. She sees it, and somehow she sees past it. She doesn't ignore it. She can just see one step farther. Like, there's this mountain of garbage ahead of us, right? And that's all most of us will ever see. And she somehow sees beyond to, I don't know, the promised land? I don't do metaphors or similes or whatever this is. I mean, you don't care. I'm dead and you're a robot. But her ability to look reality in the eye, to see all the bad stuff out there and still have hope. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I think that's why yeah. You know what? Let's not go there. There's still so much work, and Chernyshevsky doesn't have much time left. Well, I mean, who does these days?
Right, the puzzle I've been waiting for. Actually, the very first revealed in teaser. And it's a golden puzzle. Oh, screw you, man. Okay, somewhere there's that blue thing. Should be here somewhere. I think it's in the puzzle itself. It's here somewhere. Just don't know where. And there's a sprite as well. Let me see what this takes. No. Well, I'm just gonna take this fan first. Just what? Oh, they're all taking me where I wanted to go. What?
Yes? I do, but I also don't really care all that much. I think what really matters is what we do about the theory of everything. The rest is a footnote.
To create, to understand, and to transform, these are the greatest acts of humankind.